Good morning. It's crunch time. How is everyone on the last day of the year? Satsy's exhausted. Jules wishes it was always crunch time. I have been playing a lot of DDR and I'm very tired.
Santa's coming in.
Like, my feet hurt a lot because we went out and got groceries yesterday and I wore my new shoes I got for Christmas and they have a wedge heel and I have not worn a heel in a very long time. So we got home and I was like, cool, I'm gonna play DDR before dinner, and I had been wearing heels, so then I had to switch to my tennis shoes and I could not play as long. It hurt. Drinking your gift to Steven, I see. I get one. This is the one I'm taking. But it has no sugar in it and no cream, and that's not how I drink coffee. You wear shoes to play DDR. Yes. Because of the way the Cobalt Flux pad is, it's plastic on top, and there's like little screws that are domed, but they're still there. And with the way the panels are, I'm really worried about catching a toe or some of my skin in that, so I really need to wear shoes because socks are way too slippery. It's not gonna work. So I just have a pair of tennis shoes I only wear indoors for like ring fit and stuff. Because I also need the arch support on my feet. So it's nice. Jeff says, yeah, you cannot play barefoot on those pads. Yeah. The edges are super sharp. Like if you had like a cabinet one, like if you had one of the cabinet DDR machines, that might be better. I cannot remember what those are like though, because it's been a very long time since I've seen one. But the Cobalt pad, yeah, concerned about playing barefoot on that. When we first like set it up for the vlog on that vlog day, we did a little bit barefoot because I didn't want to put my shoes on yet. But I was not playing on a very difficult level and being very careful. Good morning.
Could you pick up the keyboard?
Yes, I can pick up the keyboard. Set it down.
No. Man. I don't know how this tastes yet. I haven't tried it. But,
It smells good.
well, I've got strong opinions about the packaging. Because I'm only late because of the packaging.
Oh, the packaging.
Packaging,
Oh,
yeah.
You're late by 3 minutes because of packaging.
Yes. Yes, I am. Also, hi everybody. Thank you, Jules. First off, welcome to the last breakfast stream of the year. That's exciting. This won't be our last stream,
No.
because we'll be doing another stream tonight at 9 p.m. as we bring in the new year on Twitch. It'll be fun. But for breakfast streams, this is it. This is the last one. I am trying something new. I think you said we went out shopping yesterday.
Yeah, I did say that.
Went out shopping, picked up a bunch of different stuff. And one of the things I saw, I was like, I want to try that, because I continue to
You've
try.
said that a few times about this particular item, but we just haven't gotten it yet.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Anyway, I'm always picking up, like, new breakfast stuff. And, like, other things in general. But, like, this is another one. This is by a company called Frankly Fresh. Let me show you this thing so you can see it.
Santa's coming to town.
Santa came out. This is a chicken breast burrito bowl. Seasoned chicken breast with a blend of brown and white rice, black beans, corn, roasted salsa, and topped with jack and cheddar cheeses. It sounds pretty good. It also means I'll probably be in the bathroom maybe before the stream even ends. I don't know. That being said, I was excited to try it. I followed the directions. It has a plastic film over the top. When I went to do the pull tab, it instead of pulling the film off, it did around the edge. So I pulled it and it was like, and I was like, are you serious? So then I had to like get my fingernail up under it and start to pull, and then it just like tore. And I was like, really? Because I had enough time. All I had to do was pull it out and tear the film off. And instead, I was downstairs for 3 minutes trying to get the film off of the top.
Maddie says you need a knife. That would have been my first thought. Just take a knife and cut around the edge.
But I kept thinking, certainly, in a second. It's because if you get it right, it should follow the contour of the lip. And I kept thinking, well, that'll be the next time I pull it. Nope. Anyway, let's find out if it's good, because that's the bigger thing. This is an extremely hearty breakfast.
It looks really good.
It is really good. It's really good. It is all of those things. It is black beans and corn and chicken and white and brown rice. It's spicy. It's spicy. Paul said, "Don't you have a degree in film?" You got me there. Anyway. So good morning.
It's good though.
It is good.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there 30 seconds of silence, C14? I'm gonna let it play out.
Is this the one that ends with a chicken?
No, I don't think so.
One of them ends with a chicken.
So, went out shopping yesterday. Got groceries, which was exciting because we haven't been in like early December. I think early December was the last time we went. We got bread again. Also, we're just now buying 5 dozen eggs. That's just what we do now. Like we're at Costco anyway. It's cheap for how many you get. We eat them before they go bad. So it's just like we're just gonna do this every time. And it's weird because it's a lot of eggs, but you know, they get eaten. And also, as we discussed on a recent breakfast stream, they're medium eggs. Because we had remember when we were like, yeah, we eat like 7 or 8 eggs, and everyone's like, Jesus Christ, how do you eat them? And then we found out it's because they're medium eggs. They're not.
If you just grab like the plain ones in the supermarket, they tend to be large or extra large.
It just. Zekavite said, "What's your daily egg intake?" I mean, we don't eat eggs every day.
No.
In fact, I probably eat eggs once a week. Is that probably how many times we eat eggs? Sometimes twice a week. But usually once a week. It averages out to like, between us, there's an egg being used every day. Ish. That's the average. Usually it's a Sunday thing, actually. And it kind of fell into that. It wasn't planned to be that way, but Sunday is like where we'll wake up and we'll do usually a bigger breakfast. And it's fun. It's like, oh boy, it's not anymore. We get to make the big breakfast, and then we do. You normally do eggs and hash browns and bacon. We didn't buy any bacon this time, so we won't have bacon again. How long do they last? I don't know. I think on the packaging it says until the end of January, so a month. But like, they're good past that. I don't know how much longer.
I'm sure they don't recommend it past that date, but you can test them.
Yeah, and eggs, despite what they'll put on the packaging for eggs stay good for a long time. So Yeah, if it says they're good for a month, they're good for probably at least double that.
You think double? I don't know.
I think I would eat them.
I mean,
into the end
after
of
that
February.
date, I would test them.
Yeah. Hey, Becca. Thank you, Becca. Becca's giving out 10 milk bombs. Do you want to read the names so I can take a bite of this?
Yeah, they went to Meg Average, Want Pressure 999, Snuffleupagus, Craze 21, Johnny Autofire, Luxil, Monado Master 77, Lodestar Mage, Twily 3110, and Definitely Not Rye.
Thank you, Becca. I appreciate it.
Can I try that?
I would love you to try this. It's a little spicy.
Oh no.
It's not very
Sleep that
spicy,
off.
but it's a little spicy.
Thank you.
And also, it scrolled past, but someone was saying there's a difference between expiration date and Best Buy date, which is true.
Yeah.
There's actually terminology for like 4 different things. And I don't know if I think it's Best Buy. So like, they're still good past that. Eggs, yeah, I've eaten eggs long past the expiration date, and they've always been fine. So
That is hotter than I thought it would be.
spicier?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And I think it needs something. It's missing
Okay.
a spice.
Definitely not RHI is noted. Well, noted is for as well as we can try and remember that. So,
Maybe more cumin?
I mean, more cumin?
Well, definitely not cayenne.
Depends who you ask. Shay says salt. I mean, I would put more salt in it,
And
but
who
it
says,
probably
I'd say
doesn't
it
need
needs
it.
cheese. Yeah,
It has cheese.
I would do more cheese.
It has cheese in it.
I would do more.
All of that liquid is cheese.
I know, but I want it more creamy. Like, stew-like. What else? What else could you add? to that?
It's good though. These were a little expensive, but I figured it was fine to try. You get 3 of them, and I think they were more than the Jimmy Dean's bowls, but they're of higher quality too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably fine. It's also different because the Jimmy Dean's ones are like not Southwestern breakfast. So.
Anyway. Berry Crepes resubbed 8 months and said, Happy almost New Year's. Thank you guys so much for the past year of content, which has been keeping me sane while dealing with my really busy job.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to everyone who already is in New Year's.
Yeah.
Folks on the other side of the world are like, it's already 2021. Cheers to them. For everyone else, we're getting real excited because we're almost there.
I love the new year. I don't know.
You don't know that. We're not there yet.
No, I mean...
Maybe you'll get there and you'll be
the
like,
holiday.
oh, I love 2021.
Damn, Santa's coming.
New Year's is a concept.
Oh, okay.
Anyway. I'm gonna keep reading alerts.
Thanks. It was a long tangent.
I know.
I was
I thought
just
I
waiting.
had somewhere I was gonna go with that, but it didn't happen because I'm tired.
Okay.
Scarf Lash resub for 27 months. Good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year. Here's hoping 2021 is better than 2020.
I think it will be.
Board Turtle resub 17 months. Let's end the year with happy thoughts. Tea is still the best.
Don't forget, whichever drink is in the lead when we switch over to midnight tonight.
Santa's
Uh-huh.
coming.
That is the drink of New Year.
The drink of the new year.
It's the drink of 2021. And yes, we will have cups on screen as we move into 2021 tonight, so we can see which one wins. The mere fact that we're allowing eggnog to possibly win is very funny to me. I don't think it will, but that would be funny.
Goose Swap resub 13 months, no message, but thank you.
Thank you.
Satsy sent 300 bits. So Mal, shipping for that giant Mr. Saturn is obscene. How did you do it? Also, Steven, I love how the Q&A is at midnight your time. Good way to shut out Europe. Just kidding, we love you.
I'm sorry. We have to do the Q&A at some point, and today's the last day to do it. The Q&A won't be like specifically at midnight our time. It'll be like a little earlier. A little earlier.
Yeah.
How much earlier? I'm not sure.
Whenever.
But sometime between 9 and 12. A little between 9 and 12.
What coffee did you make?
The whatever it's the Costco brand.
One? Okay.
Yeah.
I put some of the Tim Hortons out. I wasn't sure if you grabbed one.
This is the last... Well, I like the Tim Hortons better. But this is the last coffee of 2020. And I was like, you know what? For the last coffee of 2020, I'm going to drink the one I drank the most of this year. An homage to the coffee that got me through this year, which was primarily Kirkland brand Pacific Bold. Hashtag not sponsored. Thank you, Costco.
Padawan Becker resub 16 months. 16! It's been 16 months and throughout a pandemic, murder hornets, no toilet paper, jolly old St. Chazalus has come and gone. It's a new year. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy almost New Year. And again, depending on where you are.
What did jolly St. Chazalus bring you?
St. Chazalus brought me over the course of a year fun new stream interactions. Building.
He brought a bag of snakes.
He did bring a bag of snakes. Yeah, I don't know. As for what he brought for the new year, who knows? We'll probably find that out.
Yeah.
Tonight.
ZZ64 resub for 14 months. Wow, 14 months. Good morning and happy New Year's Eve.
Good morning.
Chaz says, I brought something.
Chaz always brings something.
Konosuga resub 20 months. Hey, 20 months right at the end of 2020. Wild. Anyway, I'm surprised I'm awake. I spent the whole night playing Sudoku and realized it was morning and played crossword puzzles. No clue either. Haven't done that since Microsoft Solitaire. There was one time I was in high school and I stayed awake all night trying to beat every different level of Minecraft that was on, not Minecraft, Minesweeper that was on the computer.
I'm on level 8 of Minecraft, but I'm stuck. How you get past Creeper?
It's 2004. Minesweeper. Because you know you can do the different size maps.
You know what I've been playing recently?
And I had never beat the big one, and I was like, I'm going to do this. So I stayed awake. Oh, wow. Thank you for the
Oh my God,
Jesse Greaves.
Holy crap. That's a lot of milk. Jesse, thank you. Oh, it's burning my throat a little bit.
That breakfast thing? It's hot.
Goodness.
It's hot.
It is. What I was going to say is, you know, I've been playing a little bit of, is Mario's Picross.
Yeah.
On the Switch.
Yeah.
I'd never played it until recently. I was like, I'm going to try this.
I have an app on my phone. I play that basically every day.
Oh. Well, I'm amused. It's been fun.
I think it's my favorite type of puzzle. Like puzzle game sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it a lot. And I'm not trying to play it too fast. I'm just kind of perusing. I'm not very far. I'm like on screen 1.
There's a version that they came out with on the Switch, and it was an eShop download game.
Yeah.
And it was not very much, and I can't remember the name of it. But I had been playing a lot of that on my Switch for a while when it came out. And you do it in 2 colors. So instead of like filling it in and not, it's like light red or dark red. And then after you solve that, you switch colors and do light yellow or dark yellow, and then the same with blue. And then at the end, they overlay them all, and like the colors are transparent, so it makes a
Wait, that's
full
that's
color.
what you've been playing?
On the Switch. On
I've
my
seen you-
phone,
I've-
it's just, black and white.
I've seen you play that. I didn't know what you're playing. I was just like, oh, she playing some
Yeah,
game.
that's that.
Oh.
It's a little bit different. But I like it, because it has all the color.
That's neat. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna read these 50 subs from Jesse because that's a big old gift this morning. Jesse Greaves gifts went to Citrus Ninja, Casual Felipe, Rando Antho, Persikai, Yuki875, Kelly McCullough, Thunderbird 5, and E3. Christine F0617, Flippy Plays 18, Forged by Fantasy, Bowser Plush, Jefferson 314, The Other Kanada, Swift Etheria, Who Me, NY, Amontillado 86, Trekkie Girl, Boomy 77777, Miss Soulful Poet Cat, C the Prez, Simmers 44, Lamia Zanzibar, EJ Cash, Niani 362, Banks 1822, Dragon Game 175, Aqua Ortis, Blaze of the Forest, Kiwi Bug 2001, Roni GT, Mike Awa 96, Look Alive 24, Sean Meyer, Amisi Loke, Clarthmew, Rad Regice, Trophy Hunter Varg, Blade Battler 92.
Keep going.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to answer a question.
Okay. Asian Pets Lover, Tater Tot, Luke 35, Chaos Spectre, Curbtini, Kyle M821, Keegan RMTG, The Beck 79, Quack Jube, Buzzed, and Thunderous 420. I got through them. That was a very, very kind gesture. Thank you, Jesse. And folks, enjoy your gift subs, courtesy of Jesse. It's a party.
I can't.
Or the
check
start of a
from
party.
my phone.
What are you looking for?
I was trying to figure out what game that was because some people were trying to guess the color pick cross,
Oh.
but I can't log in on my phone because I haven't logged into Google Authy on my phone since I switched. And that's what I need to log into my Nintendo account.
Mallory, you haven't set up Authy. It's been 3 months?
Shh, I haven't needed to. I forgot. My
You-
phone's still on my desk.
That's only mildly very upsetting to me. Paint Chipper! Holy crap! With the 20 subs. There's a lot of gift subs this morning. I will read them. Hold on. This is what they are. Link M102, Jonathan VT, Visual Aiden, Leon Alvarez 83, Kerbeb, Noah Skagda. Did I say that right? Probably not. Nick Malini, Binary Muffins, Angel 8685, The Forest Project, Random Joining, Pongo the Killer, Yuki 206, The Rambling Fox Arts, J Gill 79, Miss Nintendo Chick, Psycho Red, Mr. Segway Guy, King Kuron, and To the Jet! Quickly! To the Jet! Paint Chipper, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, and I should be getting to updating Breath of the Wild fan art on the YouTube videos today. I've had it open. I've had the tab open for like 3 days.
There he is. I was just thinking about
I'm
him.
like, I'm gonna get to that. I just leave it open.
Hi, you. I was thinking about you.
Morning, Sab.
Come here, buddy.
Welcome almost to the new year.
Kippy.
We're getting there.
Kippy's come say hi. There he is.
Hi, bud. Or to the audience, barely your butt.
Come here.
Barely your butt, and that's it. You coming to sit?
Come
You
sit.
coming to sit?
Come on. Who's a good boy?
Anyway. Alright, so now I've eaten my food. It was good. It was good. That was hearty. I didn't like how the film just like ripped off. That was not exciting. It's a little pricey. Because I don't remember exactly what the cost was, but I think that bowl probably came out to like $3 or so.
There you go. You figured it out.
But it was pretty hearty. More so than even
The breakfast bowls.
the other ones.
Mhm.
So like, I don't know. If you're someone who, if you need something
Lay
really
down.
hearty in the morning, that might be something to
Good boy.
consider. My only concern, again, is that I am starting the day off with Southwestern food, which usually doesn't bode well. Usually, the other thing, The other problem with it, as you probably could have guessed,
Oh, because it's spicy. It's making your nose run.
Damn, Santa's coming.
Oh, I was wondering why you suddenly got up out of the couch.
yeah, my nose is running.
Cyrodiilic Spadetail resubbed 11 months. I can't believe 2020 is actually over. Me either.
Okay, sorry.
Welcome back. Oops, I right-clicked instead of left-clicked.
It's alright, I can fix it.
Thank you.
Got you. 300 bits from Satsu says, so it's been snowing in the UK, by the way. If I'd known we'd get a fresh wave last night, I wouldn't have waited to get needed items from the local store. Whoops. Snow was late. Now I'm getting the Southwestern breakfast burps. Snow is late for White Christmas, but it's just in time for Late Christmas or Christmas 2. Again, Electric Boogaloo. 300 bits from Konosuga says, now I suddenly need major good vibes. Hubby just called to tell me the car died when he went out to get breakfast just now. Ugh, 2020 go away. Good vibes. Good vibes. I hate that 2020 is trying to throw you like one last wrench. The good news is that this will be the last wrench.
You do not
bad-
like coffee.
The bad news is that there is a wrench.
What about this? You sniff this?
What are you...
Distracting him.
Okay. Anyway, good vibes. Because dealing with car troubles is something that I'm all too familiar with. Wow.
I hope it's an easy fix, Konosuga. The little Link amiibo for Link's Awakening, the cutesy one.
There's 4 Link amiibos lined up on the table. 5. He chose the one from Link's Awakening DX and shoved it right off, and now he's chewing on Ocarina of Time Link's head. Buddy, maybe... Oh, where'd he go?
He probably rolled under the couch.
Buddy. I got some distance. Jesus. Alright, these are all going under... These aren't your toys. These are my toys. You can't play with these. He's just standing there. Hey. I see you. We're trying to do a thing, buddy. Oh my god. Did you feed him?
Yes, he ate. I even used the new lids for the cans today, so I know I fed him.
Okay. You want to sit?
Move the keyboard.
Over here? Come here. Come here. I'm already a little warm.
Jules says I love when Kep acts out.
Come here. I'm already a little warm, so I don't really want you on my lap, but I will allow this. Come here.
Watch that tail.
There you go. Lay down. Laid right down.
That super long cat tail.
Is that what you wanted?
Yes.
Okay.
And the Waffle House on Christmas, my true love gave to me.
A bowl of delicious hot grits. Those 2,000 bits from Shadow Yoshi 91 says, just want to thank you guys for making this year a lot easier to cope with. By the way, the bell chime trail piece looks amazing on my wall, so thanks for that too.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
For both.
It's interesting because one of the things I realized recently is that the 2 pieces that you've done from Gold and Silver, National Park and Bell Chime Trail, it was not intended for them to have similar color schemes. There wasn't like something that Mao had thought about, but they actually do. When you have them both in a room, they complement each other really well, and it's just funny because they're both from Gold and Silver. But that was not the plan. It's just something we very recently discovered, and we're like, oh, neat. I'm glad that you're enjoying the painting. We got 9 months from Mysterious Green Thunder. Oh, he's leaving. What does he think he sees?
I don't know. There's a...
Oh, there is. Okay. No. God,
He was
he's
right.
got good eyes. He found a bug. Keep an eye on it.
He is.
Where'd he go, bud? Where'd he go? Where is it? Where is it? Did you lose it? Oh God, where'd it go? I saw it. Now I don't see it.
Well, it was headed towards the bathroom.
Where's it, buddy? I don't see it.
Here they am. Santa's coming.
He's the bug hunter. Oh, you took the keyboard too far away.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here.
Thank you.
Now I'm on the floor with my cat trying to find a bug. This is my life. It's fine.
Mysterious Green Thunder resub 9 months. Good morning, internet grandparents. My Twitch baby has finally arrived, and I believe I'll name her after one of my favorite characters, Melia. Thank you for all the joy you've brought this year. You're welcome. Happy 9 months. Wonderliv. After a bug, this is why I would love to have a cat. They're great bug hunters. Kepler only loves bugs that move fast or fly.
Oh, there you are. Ooh, this is a
Do I want to know?
No, it was a bona fide. What's the ones that we don't get? Good job, buddy. Huh?
Do I want to know?
It was a silverfish.
Oh yeah, we don't.
'Cause
really get them.
we always get earwigs, and in the South, a lot of the times people interchangeably
use
silverfish for earwigs, but they're not the same. But
the word for that. Yeah.
That was a silverfish. Hey, we're just talking about Minecraft. Because they're in Minecraft. Yeah, we almost never see silverfish. That was interesting. Good job, bud. They're really hard to spot on this carpet.
Mm-hmm.
I would have never seen that. And he was just sitting in my lap, and all of a sudden... Yeah, they're good for that. Get a cat. They will, they'll just be sitting there, and all of a sudden they'll just lock on and then leave and go do something, and you'll know that they're after something. It's helpful. 300 bits from Radio Dread. It says, hello from Sweden. 9 hours to go until 2021 here. I'll be back for the New Year's Eve stream later, but can't guarantee I'll be able to stay up for the entirety of it since you're 6 hours behind me. But I'll try. Have a great day, Stephen, Mal, Kep, and chat. Yeah, I mean, for folks in other parts of the world, it's gonna be a late one, but just watch what you can. And the VOD will be archived on Twitch as well. 300 bits from Adrian Cow says, Mummy Crunch. 300 from Andrew in the Kitchen. I was reminded of Toasty while watching an old stream, and yeah, we need more Toasty. Hapso New Year. I always forget Toasty is one of the
Me too.
The hidden alerts. I always forget about that. There's probably a sizable collection of
hidden alerts.
Hidden alerts now, which is it's so fun because that's a concept that, again, I don't know because I don't keep up with like all of the other like places that do alerts. I think that's rather unique to ours, is having keywords that activate that sort of thing. Shout out to chat. 300 bits from Squid Baconator says, Happy Clown Year! No, we're leaving the clown year. We're entering into a non-clown year. Hopefully. 300 bits from Ambi Walsh says, Happy almost not 2020. My hardest decision today is play Age of Calamity or Skyrim. I mean, I can't speak for AOC because I haven't played that.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I've read, people like it. You could probably beat Skyrim in a day, though. Like if you're just trying to rush it. I mean, if you're just trying to like play it, then yeah, it's gonna take a while. But I bet you could sit down and play Skyrim. You could, like, if you're just sticking to the main story, it's like 6 hours long, isn't it? It's not long at all.
I don't remember. It's been a very long time since I played it.
Part of me that wants to like not speed run Skyrim. I'm not trying to win a record, but like to go real fast. Anyway, we got stuff from Mr. Cashin. Welcome. 100 bits from Rainbow Zion. 4 months from Ikana18 says, Happy New Year from Norway. Hope you all had a good Christmas. We did. We did. I'm looking forward to, next Christmas. Because I enjoyed this one so much. Jules says, apparently the Skyrim speedrun is really funny. Want to learn it together? No. I don't. If you do it, I would support you and be like, yeah, go Jules. You did the bear and the bird, now you're doing the shouty game.
The shouty game.
It's a game about shouting. It really is a game about shouting. A dragon-based shouting game. But I would not. No, I have no interest in learning to speedrun anything. Bomberman 64. I don't think I want to speedrun anything. If it was real short, if there was a game that was real short, then maybe. The ones that are like, as soon as it's over an hour.
Yeah.
As soon as it's over an hour, I'm like, nope. Because I hate the idea of getting 45 minutes into something.
And like not having it.
And then being like, I have to do this again. I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. Try to sing it like Colin.
Coffee beans are really good.
They are from a plant.
They make you go faster.
Eat enough, you'll dance.
Meow.
That was a little early.
Meow.
I
thought the song was over for some reason.
The very beginning of the second part, I'm like, that's not the end. Meow. I think it counts. Ikaboo, thank you. It's 5,000 from Ikaboo 2. If folks don't know what we're talking about, there's a very famous. Is it a hoedown or Irish drinking game? I don't know. It's one of the songs from Whose Line, and it goes so off the rails that Colin just ends it with meow, which I think was a callback from earlier in the show.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen
that
it.
episode.
Irish drinking game. Yeah. Ryan says it's over when Mal decides it is. Marriage.txt. 12 months from White Wolf 064. Who says, I finally made it to a year! Congrats. Congratulations.
I need some water after this.
Will you do that for me?
Yeah. I will.
It's actually really warm up here.
It is a little warmer than I thought.
Than I thought it'd be. So, if you bring me water, I'll drink it with my human mouth.
Instead of your ears?
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome.
100 bits from Housing Trust. Oh my god. 20 months from We Win 43. Good morning, Stephen and Mal. I have missed a few breakfast streams as I tried to catch up on sleep after a weird first semester, but hope that 2021 treats everyone better. I mean, that's okay. I think you're in good company. You're in good company because Jules is here. But to anyone that's working on their sleep schedules, I wish you luck as we move into the new year. It's a good opportunity to, like, change things. Because a lot of people are using, the new year to a resolution, a goal, whatever you want to call it. But if people are seriously trying to fix their sleep schedules, I wish them luck, including Jules. I hope everyone's sleep goes how they want it to go. Whether that's more traditional sleep or biphasic. I took melatonin last night and been a zombie all day. You may need to cut down the milligrams. But also figuring out exactly what to take for that is hard. And then the other part of it is like making sure you don't you know, stay on it long term, because then your body becomes very dependent on it. It's 200 milligrams too much. So, you know, it's been a while since I took any melatonin, so I don't remember what the dosage is, but I'm pretty sure that's high. It's a little high. Brandon, very helpful. Ask your medical practitioner for help. Yeah, folks are reporting 3 to 5 milligrams, so, you know, 200 might be enough to make you feel drowsy for several days. I don't think it works like vitamins. This is 1,000% of your daily vitamin C. You'll just poop out the 900. 300 bits from Shaman, who says, wanted to recommend the best anime movie I've seen personally, The Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya. You'll have to watch the Haruhi anime series first, but it's all just as good, plus the main character, Kion, is similar to Steven. Kion or Kion? Probably Kion. Reading those words is hard. Neat. I'm not sure if Mouse heard of that. Did I pronounce anything wrong? Probably. Listen, that's just the way it is. It's not as bad as French. It could be worse. That's what I say. 5 months from Hyperzoomy. She says, 5 months, yay! Thank you, Stephen Mao, and everyone else for making 2020 a little bit brighter and fun. Love to you all. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. We have 300 bits from Shy, who says, I was wondering if I could request some of these good vibes I'm always hearing about. My grandfather of 93 passed away on Sunday, and we held the funeral yesterday. As if 2020 didn't have a long enough rap sheet, it just had to give us one final middle finger for good measure. At his age, we always knew he was like a ticking clock, but it made the experience no less sudden, sad, and surreal. I mean, chat's already a step ahead of me, but good vibes sent your way. It is... I think putting it that way, one final middle finger, is a good way of putting it. It's been a hard year. It's been a hard year for everyone. There's been all sorts of loss and all sorts of just trouble. And to have something happen like right here as we're coming across the finish line is upsetting, but very on brand for 2020. But I'm certainly sorry to hear about your grandfather. I wish you and your family the best. And, you know, as we move into 2021, do your best to keep your head high for what has to be, I would sincerely hope, an objectively better year. Yeah. I actually never talked about it. But we experienced a loss also a month ago. I think it was about a month ago. It's been a fairly bad year for my mom. In March, in March, my mom's uncle passed away, and then in August, her brother passed away. In September, her other uncle passed away, and then last month, the first uncle that passed away in March, his wife passed away, my aunt. So there's just been a lot. There's been a lot. If folks, I don't know if folks remember watching the vlogs from 2017 whenever we took the it wasn't a road trip, but it was
well, we went up to Wisconsin and then it was on the way back.
Yeah, when we were coming back, we stopped through my mom's hometown, and if you recall, we stopped. And there's a part of the vlog where I'm banging on the door, and I'm like, Sally, hey, it's Steven. Anyway, Sally's the one that passed away. So, yeah, it's bad. It's been it's not been a great year for a variety of reasons, but I think there's a lot of folks that have that shared solidarity, that shared experience of the year. for a year that's already been bad and like just been consistently made worse. So good vibes to you, Shy. And let's all collectively go into 2021 and hope for much better experiences, basically. Did you bring me?
I did.
I appreciate it. Let me finish this.
My Patreon prints are here, so I had to get them off the porch because it's drizzling.
Yikes. Yeah.
They're fine with the overhang, but it's damp out there. So.
Okay, yeah, that briefly worried me.
Oh, yes. They're not soaked. It's just damp outside.
Okay, that's good. Just like a light concern.
Yeah. Paper Sparrow gifted 2 subs to Blowing Horses 1 and a Lost Vagabond. Oh, and also to Mr. L Dude 98. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Xenomata sent 500 bits. Hey there, I'm throwing some money into a fountain, wishing good tidings for the new year. Except I don't live near any fountains, so this'll work too. May the new year be a good one for all. Thank you, Xenomata.
I wish I lived near a fountain.
You know what the coolest...
like a little wishing well thing?
You know what the coolest fountain near us is?
Throw all the pennies.
We have a cool fountain. We don't. Charleston does.
Oh, the big
The pineapple fountain is so cool. I love that one.
Yeah. Oh man, remember Charleston? I mean, it still exists.
There's a really cool fountain in Savannah too, in Forsyth Park. The really big park in Charleston.
Savannah?
Yeah.
In Savannah, there's this really big park. In Charleston?
Thomas, I am a fountain. Throw pennies at me.
Okay. Come on back. Also, Thomas, thank you.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas, for being here. It was good to see you. And then also, we've been playing
DDR.
Mm-hmm. It's been great. Also, look at them beans. Y'all have that. Wait, Thomas, roll beans. Thomas, you do it. We're gonna let you do it on Tuesday, but you weren't here because you got a thing to do. So now you can do it.
Beautiful 4K, Thomas. Yeah.
Yeah, Thomas, if you need the if you want the cutout of your face I used for the thumbnail, you can have it. If you would need to put it on your stream and make it dance, you can do that. Roll up this year and throw it out. Thank you, Thomas. Appreciate it.
Santa's coming.
300 bits from Grandson Brambo says, New Year's Eve is always a special day for me because it's my birthday. And because I was born in 2000, I am 20 years old for one day in 2020.
That's really cool, though.
It is cool. I've known quite a few folks that are born very close to Christmas and very close to New Year's, but I don't think I've known anyone that's born on the exact day. Anyway, happy birthday. Padawan Becca gifted a sub to Paul. Thank you, Becca. 300 bits from Gamer Girl says, yesterday was my brother's birthday. Can you guys wish him a happy 23rd? Yeah.
Happy 23rd birthday.
Happy 23rd birthday. I hope it's a good one. 23's a good age.
Yeah.
You're like halfway between like the age where like you've become an adult, like where you've finished up high school.
Yeah.
And you're halfway between like that and like your mid 20s. And it's that period of your life is really a growing time where you're like starting to come into your own a little bit. It's cool. That's a good birthday age. All the other ones are bad, but that one, that's the one, really.
Darchi resubbed 8 months. Thank you, Darchi. Heloloth resubbed for 23 months, almost 2 years. So I ordered my first ever personally built PC right after Thanksgiving. Still not here due to current world problems, and I'm still getting things set up for it. What is your recommendation when trying to set up dual monitors?
Recommendation from like a
layout or like a software desk thing?
I mean, there's not. I don't know what a software desk thing is. It's got to be for ergonomics, right? I mean, you can set it up one of two ways. You can. There's really, well, I guess there's more than two ways to set up dual monitors. You're either going to have a primary monitor and then so the primary monitor would be
Straight
in front of you, and then you have a secondary monitor to the side. That's how I have mine set up, and that's because I do most everything on the iMac screen, and then I have the big secondary monitor, which is just for Final Cut. So that's when I'm editing, it's almost like a little TV. If you are using the monitors equally, then you can set it where the seam of both monitors is right in the center, so they're,
Side by side.
side by side.
Mm-hmm.
Most people will probably do that, unless you have a very special application like video editing. The other thing you can do is set them above each other. And I did that in
Like
the
a
old
DS.
house. Yeah, like a Nintendo DS. I did that in the old house. And actually, that's not really that different from doing it side by side. Just,
Water on me.
just be aware that if you do that, then you're looking up more.
And depending on how tall that might be, that might hurt your neck.
Yeah, like if you're using like 24-inch monitors, then you could get away with that. If you're using anything bigger, you can't do that. As long as the monitors are small enough, they can be stacked vertically like that. Anyway, that I've now covered all of the ways.
No, there's one more.
You could also turn
Let's
one of
say,
them.
that's what I was going to say.
You could turn one of them 90 degrees.
One of the things we used to do in the old house was, 1 year for Extra Life, we had the one on the wall. That one we could turn 90 degrees.
Yeah.
And that worked really well for chat, to have next to the TV vertical.
Yeah, if you're doing any sort of Twitch streaming, or I guess it would also apply if you're doing like code,
Yeah.
if you're writing documents, if you're doing anything that is more vertically based, turning your monitor 90 degrees is great. And once you've done it a few times, like you'll be like, oh, I'm just going to keep it this way. But not all monitor stands support it, unfortunately. Anyway, Dirty Bits from Adrian Kell says that, oh boy, it's Big Breakfast Voice reminded me of Clown. So Clown time. I can't wait for Sunday because it's going to be big boy breakfast time.
Oh, because we have eggs now?
I mean, yeah, we have a lot of things.
Yeah, we do.
We have a lot of things. Skits got gifted 2 subs, one to Sir Frederick and one to the Cat Guy. 8 months from Lumina 100. Y'all always get my Twitch Prime, but I wish it would auto-renew. It's been way more than 8 months. Now, I started my first ever journal last night for the new year. Thanks for the inspiration.
Awesome.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
And for anyone else, it's not too late.
Nope.
The new year is tomorrow, depending on which part of the world you're in, and you could use this opportunity to
Doing a bullet journal and a blank notebook is a great way to start.
yeah. Also, and I think it's really important anytime we talk about journaling is like there's not like a bare minimum that you have to do. I know some people are like, oh, I'm not gonna have enough to write.
Did you see me discussing that in Discord the other
Yes,
day?
and it's something that I already think about, but that was another reminder of like, I think that's definitely something that people think about. It's like, oh man, I'm not going to be able to write enough every day.
Mm-hmm.
And like, that's fine. There's times where Mal just writes like one thing.
Like a sentence.
Like a sentence.
Sometimes like 2 words.
So,
Jules, you said Dailyo's amazing. I think I'm on day 700 or something. Today, because it's the 31st, makes 2 years for me.
So you're on day 730?
That was last night. It said 730.
Okay.
My phone's downstairs,
Neat.
so I can't check. But I really love it.
And I mean, that can count as like journaling.
Yeah, you can even keep notes in that. Like, there's a space
Oh, yeah?
to write a note. Jules says, dang, we started around the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, Mal, I don't keep a Dailyo, but Mal has kept it for 2 years and absolutely loves it. And
It's, now that I've done 2 years, it's really cool to look back, and because you can see the year view and then switch between last year and this year.
Mm-hmm. It's also interesting because, like, even though I don't keep one, Mal, because our days are so similar, because we're doing everything
Jules,
together.
I'm curious how you keep this, because Josh keeps one too, because I talked about it with him when he was here for Coliseum a year and a half ago. Do you do multiple entries, or do you do like one for the whole day, kind of looking back on it?
Oh, yeah. 'cause
Josh
you can-
does one, he does a couple, I think, throughout the day. And it's really cool to see, like, I think, how your mood changes based on things. But I do one a day. Jules says one a day. Yeah.
Yeah. It's, what I was saying is, it's cool because our days are pretty much similar.
Mm-hmm.
We're not the same person, but we're living very similar lives. Is that I can use Mal's journal to also remind me of like what's happened. You know, if Mal had a dreadfully bad day on one day, then you know there's a good chance that
it wasn't great for you either.
Probably wasn't great for me either.
Not because of me, but circumstances.
Yeah. You know, so it's been really interesting to look at the year view of 2020. If you've been keeping Dalio for 2020, the year view for 2020 is wild because there's clearly a bad dip.
The other thing I really like about Dalio is you can set up like categories because when you put in your mood, it's like, well, what did you do today? So you can kind of see what contributes to your mood, maybe. Like one of them I have is like, hanging out with friends. And when we were doing lunch bunch before the pandemic, like, I'd mark it for whenever we had lunch bunch, and those days tended to be pretty high. And it was because we were, hanging out with friends and having fun.
Yeah.
But I made a category for like a symptom tracker. So I can track, like
any sort of medical
symptoms, headaches or whatever. So. Yeah. I can be like, when was I getting all these headaches?
Hashtag not sponsored.
No.
But Dalio is. It's been an app Mal's enjoyed for 2 years, and again we're about to go into a new year. It's a time to try new things for a lot of folks. So there's certainly a bunch of other folks in chat that can speak highly of it. So
Frosty points out you can add different versions of moods. Yeah.
So it's a great mental health app for keeping track of stuff, and also helps you remember things that happened during the year, and then also keeps yourself aware of what's going on and how your mood and stuff is. So, and Brandon's got the links. Thank you, Brandon. We got 300 bits from Prince, who says, well, my COVID test came back positive, which sucks, but at least I've had time off to draw, and the worst of the symptoms seem to have passed, so I just gotta wait out isolation.
Good vibes to you, Prince.
I hope everything goes smoothly. And, you get to draw, looking on the bright side of life the best you can. And I'm glad that the worst of the symptoms seem to be over. Yeah, it's very different experiences for different people, it seems. Yeah. And a lot of people's symptoms ultimately seem rather mild, which is good. But then every once in a while, someone will be like, a lot of things I've seen from people I've known that have ended up getting it is that the symptoms have ultimately been fairly mild, but they've been recurring for a long time.
There's a couple people, yeah.
But then we've also known people that like they had it and then it
was like a couple days and then they were fine.
And I'm like, it's such a toss up.
Yeah.
We got 300 bits from Peach Keen. It says 2020 is almost hindsight. I did my ACNYE early since I have virtual plans tonight, but I have to say it was really cute, especially the few animals just chilling alone in their houses. Relatable. I think Emil had posted a picture from Animal Crossing on Twitter yesterday, talking to one of the villagers, and it's like, can you believe 2020 is almost gone? And I was like, mood, ready to move on, ready to get to 2021. 300 bits from Macintosh PC. Everyone's talking about the new haircut haiku, but I'm waiting for haircut 3. I promise. I can make, I can make this promise that when we finally get to haircut 3, I'll make sure that it's special. It's been too long. It's been too long since we've done a haircut, and I'll make sure that it lives up to whatever hype should be surrounding a haircut. I'm trying to make sure that every haircut gets... Every time I do another one of these little haircut productions, that it gets a little bit better. It's just a matter of, like, when am I gonna get a haircut, and I don't know. 8 months from Tegan Mouse, who says, generally have sell-by date. Eggs generally have sell-by dates, which is a completely made-up number that has no basis in science or culinary belief. They are safe for another month plus. And it says chef info. That's how I feel about eggs. I mean, I can't speak about every food, but that is absolutely how I feel about eggs. Growing up, not to throw my parents under the bus, but growing up, we had a little bin of eggs. So we would get the eggs out of the carton, and then we had like a little bin in the fridge. So like there was no basis for...
Which eggs were?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're just all... and it didn't matter. It didn't. The eggs were in there for a long time, and like we ate them, and it was fine. It was fine. So, again, I can't speak for every food product on the market, but eggs specifically... 2 months plus is what Tegan Mouse said, and that's how I personally feel about eggs. I've got 5 dozen eggs.
Like I said, if you're unsure, you can always test them. They float if they're bad,
and
because
they're not
they
even
get more
worth
gas in them, and then they rise.
And they're not even worth testing for 2 months. Personal opinion.
Thomas said, I feel eggs are complicated. They should cost $100 each.
I've never heard that before. 300 bits from Back in Red, who said, Schmerry Christmas and a Schmerry New Year, Stephen Malin-Kepi. To celebrate the New Year, I ordered a duck neck poster for my bedroom. Can't wait to confuse my parents. Nice. Nice. I'm excited about that. It's fun because, like, I mean, you painted that, but that was originally just Chaz's weird drawing. Just one weird random drawing from Broken Picture Phone, and it now has had so much longevity. And I love it. 26 months from Sephiroth, who says, yay, made it to the last breakfast of the year. I missed the last few due to spinal surgery, but I'm glad I could make one finally. Well, I'm glad that you're, out of surgery, hopefully recovering well. And I'm glad that you made the last breakfast. I hope that your morning is going as good as the final morning of 2020 can possibly go. Which I think is actually, it can be pretty good. Jill said, the last breakfast. Well, not ever. Not the last one ever. Now I want to see, like, I'm sure it exists, because the painting's been parodied to death, but I want to see the Last Supper, but all the disciples are eating, like, breakfast foods. If it exists, tweet it at me.
Doesn't someone have their hand up, too? They could be holding, like, coffee. Or, like, a mimosa.
Probably.
Jesus, literally.
I don't remember who's... If I was looking at it, I could probably point out largely who's who. But do I remember, like, who had their hand raised? No.
Like, from memory, yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember that. 17 months from Sifa Seeker, who says, Demon Clown. Look at that! Ending the year with my age and months. I've been subbed here. It's been one crazy year, but your streams have helped me through it. So thank you, and here's to a great 2021. Well, thank you, Sifo. I certainly am looking forward to... I think a good way of putting it is an improving 2021. Because we already know that we're going to start out the year, and the pandemic isn't magically going away, right?
Yeah.
But, like, it's improving. Like, every day it's improving. And that's hopeful. Because in 2020, we didn't have that. We didn't have that sense of, like, oh, it's getting better. It's because it wasn't. It wasn't getting better. It was actively getting worse. So the fact that now it's like, oh, actually, we're on the upswing as we enter into the new year, I'm like, cool. Good. 6 months from a lover's rose, it says, I haven't been able to come because of my new job, but Christmas allows for little miracles. It made me really thankful to see the Christmas vlogs that help brighten my day. Thank you both for bringing light in 2020. Looking forward to the fun of 2021. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that. The Christmas vlog is always a fun thing to shoot. I know it means a lot to people, and I think it meant a lot to people this year too. 2 months from Cam356. Hey, I've been watching the Bioshock Infinite LP. I'm on the DLC now, and oh my god, this game, right? I can't talk about it because Mal hasn't played it, but gosh darn it. It's a good game. Mal just finished Red Dead 2, so at some point in the future we gotta get you back into the Bioshock series. You have to, like, Bioshock 1 is great, but like, Infinite's so good. It's really a journey. 5 months from Kalen595. Hi, 4 more months till I get a Twitch baby/cat/dog/bird/mouse, and so on and so forth. And also, I've been playing Splatoon 2 again.
I have the hiccups.
That's the standard reaction to Splatoon 2 players.
I'm very susceptible to hiccups.
That's why you hiccup around the meal so much. It's just because he's playing Splatoon 2.
When I first visited you, and like I would come down here for the summer.
Yeah.
It would be about like 5 or 6 o'clock every day, and I would get the hiccups, and your dad would be like, "It's about that time."
Yeah. I mean, before we started...
I didn't even realize I got them like consistently every day until he said something.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had never heard anyone hiccup as much as you in my life. Like, hiccups is something like maybe like 3 times a year I had the hiccups. Mallory hiccuped every day, and I was like, that's weird. Seems kind of strange. And you still get them, but it's not as bad as 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, when we were dating, there was a lot of them. 8 months from Jadekind Gaming Adam. So I got the Canon G7X Mark III for Christmas and love being able to see my framing while vlogging, but it's much heavier than the Canon ELPH I've used previously. And now I know you must be a fair bit stronger than you appear, given how big of a camera you use.
Is the vlog camera up here? I don't see it. It must be downstairs.
Yeah, so I used an ELPH. I used a Canon ELPH for many years. And that camera is approximately the weight of a feather compared to what I use now.
The flip was so light too.
It's actually ridiculous. There's a very big part of me that just wants to break out the little kitchen scale
and weigh everything
because it's multiple times bigger. You know, every time I've gotten a new camera, it gets heavier. And I know that the next camera I get will also be heavier. But I don't know.
It is very tiring to hold it. When you're like, hey, film me opening this thing, I'm like, oh no.
I mean, it's true. One of the things that helps, although it's not really necessary for like G7X Mark III, because my camera is bigger still than that, and I also have a cage on mine, so it's heavier. But I have I usually use some sort of pistol grip on my camera. So if you're filming something, like you've got a hand on the pistol grip and a hand on the camera grip, so you got it pretty well stabilized. But if you're filming yourself, you're just holding the pistol grip. But it's easier to hold a pistol grip than it is to hold the camera. But with the G7X Mark III, that's smaller because that's still a point and shoot. So you probably don't have to use a pistol grip. Might help though. Might be something to look into if you're not already using one, because you can get them pretty cheap on Amazon. So something to consider. Something to consider. Also, that might help you with the weight of it too, actually, because then it's a little harder to do this.
Yeah.
Because you're also stretching this muscle. Mm-hmm. So if you're doing that for more than like 2 or 3 minutes at a time, that's going to get painful. But if you're just doing this, it's a lot easier. I've been doing this a long time. I have many tiny
One of the
opinions.
Things you do is you have the Gorilla Pod.
Yeah.
And sometimes you'll take the legs of it and bend them like an L curve. So you can, it's kind of like a mini selfie stick, so you're not reaching so far out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to spend
too long on camera.
Too long on this, but like a real quick thing about this is like when you're using a camera and you're trying to do vlogging, the two biggest things that matter are the focal length of the lens and also how tall you are. That makes a big difference. Because I am 6.5 feet tall, my arms are really, really long. So in a very natural...
Stretch this way when you do that, because then it's not distorted.
Like in a normal, like, comfortable state, I'm holding the camera out further than most people would. So it's easier for me too, basically. I don't have to have a focal length that is as wide as most people would. You know, I'm using it's a 24 millimeter full frame equivalent on the current camera, and like that ends up being a little tight for people. But for me, I'm like, nope, it's fine. All right, I'll move on. Promise. 21 months. Listen, I have to move on because I can talk about this all day. 21 months from I Can Has Meows 89. Thank you. 12 months from Jared Dillon, who says, never played Picross at all. My puzzle game of choice was always Pokemon Puzzle League. Also, hey, it's been a year. I've never played Pokemon Puzzle League. I think that's the game that Tim's really good at.
And Maryland, I think.
In Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I've ever personally played it.
I think there was a version on New Leaf, like in the update for New Leaf, and I think I played that.
I mean, also generally, like I'm not a beyond like Tetris. And I like Picross, but I'm not good at it. But like beyond Tetris, I don't really like puzzle games, honestly. They're okay to play, but I'm typically not great at them. Also, see Puyo Puyo. 30 bits from Ambi Walsh says, thanks for always inviting us to your Christmas, by the way. Your dad's response to his Etsy shop was meaningful to me because my depression likes to hit me with, you've wasted your life, Mr. Chance, etc. Well, the heck with that. Can't wait to own original Steve George artwork. I think it's, I think his story is helpful for a lot of people for a lot of different areas, but one of them is also on that same, like, wavelength of sometimes people feel like you have to hit some sort of stride in your like if you're not like in your early 20s, if you're not doing the thing, like then it's too late, and that's some garbage BS. That is not true at all. There's so many people that have started to do cool things like in their 40s, in their 50s, in their 60s, and it's never too late to like learn a new skill. It's never too late to find something that you're passionate about. And, my dad didn't discover painting until his 60s. And he loves it. And he's good at it. And it makes me so happy, So, yeah. Don't fall for that lie. Because that's that whole thing about, like, you gotta figure things out by your early 20s. Bull crap. You don't even know anything in your early 20s. You haven't been around long enough to know things. If you got lucky enough to fall into something, that's cool, but most people are not going to figure stuff out for a while. So, keep being open and aware, keep trying new things, and who knows? Life is long.
Do you hear the rain?
I do.
I'm glad I brought my prints in.
I do. Shay said, question, P-Cross or Picross? So I pronounced it Pie-Cross until the other day when I said it. I think I was talking to Alex. He was like, Picross? And Picross does make a little more sense to me because it's picture, so it's like picture cross, Picross. But I always said Pie-Cross.
Bye.
Bye. Anyway. Pecan. I'm really not making great progress on alerts today. I'm gonna try to move along. 15 months from Justice for Ivadamas. He says, I was curious if the Waffle House music was on Spotify the other day. To my delight, it was. I introduced my dad, and we bonded over the likes of Raisin Toast and Special Lady. We are both still singing it to each other. Highlight of the holidays. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know it was on Spotify. There are so many good songs. There are literally entire... I hope folks realize this. There are entire holiday albums that are just Waffle House songs. Like, there's a Waffle House Christmas album. There's a Waffle House, like, Valentine's Day album. So, you know. Special lady, waiting on me at the Waffle House. She's amazing.
At the Waffle House on Christmas, my true love gave to me
A bowl of delicious hot grits. Enter the kitchen. Waffle House summoned. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, if you can't get to an actual Waffle House, it's nice to know that they're on Spotify, so you can actually you can listen to them at home. Listen to them at home. 19 months from Beal Rasmus says, happy end of 2020. Bring on C-Lab 2021. Oh, man. Next year is the year. If you're looking for me, you better check under the sea, because that is where you'll find me. That is an old show. Has it aged well? I don't know. It's been 10 years since I've seen it. Maybe. 300 bits from Platinum Pikachu says, have either of you heard about a game called Murder by Numbers? It's a bit like Ace Attorney game, but you solve Picross puzzles to find the clues. It's one of my favorite games of this year. I have not heard of that. But it sounds like something Mao would be interested. It sounds like it's up her alley. So I'll have to let her know. Neat. 300 bits from Gamers who says, Happy New Year, grandparents. Happy New Year, Gamers. 00700. That's a lot of hopes. 20 months from Destin Lee, who says, wow, 20 months in the last day of 2020. Thank you guys for making this year bearable and hope 2021 is better. Monthly question, what comics have you read? And favorite characters? So, Mao isn't here right now, obviously. She's read more comics and manga and stuff than I have. In an effort to answer for her, we were just talking yesterday about Persepolis. It was a, you know, I think that's like an award-winning comic, illustrated novel, might be a better word for it. Mao had read it and really liked it, and then I ended up reading it and really liked it. Things that I read otherwise, though, I don't read any comics regularly. So it's really hard for me to, like, point something out. Every once in a while, I will remember that XKCD exists, and then I'll read through a few of those, and that's about it. I wish I had a better answer for that, but it's not something that I keep up with very often. Noah says, does reading Twitch chat count as reading? I think so. I think that counts. Graphic novel. Thank you, Jam. That was the words I was looking for. It's like, illustrated novel? There should be a name for this. If only we had a name for this item. 3 bits from Abba. This name, Abalabexa Bandraba. First time using bits. First, my name's based on Alexandra and written phonetically. My uncle was being silly, adding lots of BS to his words. I liked how my name sounded, so I kept it. I'm probably just gonna say Alexandra. I'm probably just gonna think Alexandra and then just throw in some blah 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 blah. Because trying to read it is actually, it's harder than thermodynamics. It's actually much more difficult. 100 bits from Aaron, the protagonist. Thank you. 25 months from the Great Ass Fairy. 25 months, and on the last day of the year too. May all your crunches be merry and your vibes be good. Well, thank you. 300 bits from Andrew in the kitchen says, Toasty is not hidden. I see it right now. Well, it's not a hidden alert. It's a secret alert. Is that a better word? Yeah. Not hidden. Secret. Both of them work. Anyway. 300 from Item Crafting Life says, Toasty Honk Clown. It's the first time those words have ever been put together. 500 bits from Rara Oaks. She says, so, see you tomorrow. I'm going to need good vibes. I just found out when I have to get COVID-19 vaccine in my job. Also want to know what you guys are wanting to do for the new year. For anyone that came in late, tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, we'll be actually doing a stream. So starting tonight at 9, we'll be streaming until sometime past midnight. It'll be really chill. We'll be doing a lot of chatting. We'll be doing a Q&A. And if I can get everything set up, I have a game element that I'd like to do as well. I'm not going to tell you what it is, because I think it'll be a fun surprise. It's almost certainly something that folks haven't thought about in a while. And whenever I do it, people will go, oh, yeah, that! It is not Animal Crossing. It is not Animal Crossing. It is something different. But it is also very chill. Or it can be. 14 months from Noah, who says the gestational period for donkeys is 14 months, so I guess you could say I'm having a Twitch donkey today. You could say that, and I mean, I guess we just did. Merry donkey to you, Noah. 28 months from Strawberry Flavored says, it's New Year's Eve, but also today is the day Adobe Flash dies. Sorry, Newgrounds. What else? E-Bombs World. These places are probably still around. Adobe Flash was an important part of culture. I understand the necessity for its death. But it was an important part of culture. Especially, like, not just within, like, world culture, but very specifically internet culture. Like, everyone... Oh, yeah, God, albino black sheep. Whew, I'm old. You know, an important part of internet culture, and I think everyone's got, like, some level of experience with it in a big way. So it's interesting that it's, you know, it's finally going. Welcome back.
Hi.
Hope you had a good journey. I remember... Oh, man. You want to feel really old? Who remembers Shockwave? Some people just immediately just dated. Immediately. Macromedia Shockwave. All right.
Was it Hamachi we had to use to play certain games back in the day?
It was something like that. I don't remember exactly. Hamachi sounds right. Anyway.
Continuum.
Just keep saying old things. If you're asking what Shockwave is, it's basically older than Flash. This is the easiest thing that I can say. It predates Flash. So shout out to everyone who is real old. 15 months at tier 2 Gold Toast from Grabobly, who says, oh hey, I'm actually awake for one of these. I tried to say more, but I have a kitty sleeping on my chest in bed, so I literally cannot move or else I disturb her. I understand. I completely understand. It is the nicest thing to do. Is to just let the kitty rest. Oh my god, you have to burn the rope. Now that you've done it, you managed to beat the whole damn game. Now that you've done it, how are you gonna spend the rest of your day? Again, everyone is aging so quickly in this stream. Real player. 20 months from Rasaka Gaming. He says, Happy New Year's Eve, grandparents. Excited to relax today and play games. Got a PS4 for Christmas and have been loving the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Also, I got accepted for an internship for college. Guess that's a good way to end 2020. Wish you two a Happy New Year. That is a pretty good way to end 2020. You're setting yourself up for success as we move into 2021. That's nice. And yeah, I haven't had a chance to play the entire remake, but I played the demo for like an hour and it is great. It was great. That's definitely a game that I want to get around to at some point. At this point, I'll probably just wait until all of it is done, but looking forward to it someday. 3 months from Nariski, that's a plus. 22 months from Azelle with an E. Almost 2 years, and I plan on starting 2021 by journaling. Mal has inspired me whenever you guys mention it, and I think it'll help after this year. Was wondering if possible to share what kind of things Mal does in hers.
So I keep 2.
2.
Well, I will be keeping 2 this year. I keep a 5-year, and it gives me like space to write about a paragraph.
Mm-hmm.
And in that, I write about what I did during the day, in like thoughts, or maybe sometimes I'll put like a song lyric that
Spoke to
I
you.
like or spoke to me that day. Or so that's in my 5-year. I don't want to bulk that up because I'm going to have that for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And this will be my 2nd year on that. And then on my daily one, because I keep the 5-year and then I have a daily, it has a weekly section where I write down my to-do list for the day for work. And then I have like each day has a page. And on that, I sometimes sketch, I sometimes scrapbook. Sometimes I'll take journal prompts, like you can find journal prompts on Google, like, 30-day journaling prompt, and then I'll just do one each day.
Sometimes Mal also will print a photo.
That's part of the scrapbooking part.
And yeah, do the scrapbooking part.
Mm-hmm.
And Penguin Frog says, I really, really, really want Mal to do a whole "This is how I do journal vlog" or Mal makes episode. Yeah, that is something that is continually requested, so we definitely want to do that. If you haven't started this, the thing that you're starting in 2021,
What one?
the 5-year.
I know, this will be my 2nd year on the 5-year.
Oh, this will be your 2nd year on the
Mm-hmm.
5-year. What is it you're starting in 2021?
The daily. I moved to the cousin, the bigger daily
Oh, okay.
one.
I was saying that now that you're getting into 2021, that'll be the time to do it, especially because we can show off how the 5-year works then.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they're all on one page.
Yeah.
The 5-year is actually really neat because it
There's
allows
other companies that do 5 years too.
yeah, but it allows you to very quickly
Mm-hmm.
see what was going on the previous year, and that's neat. Because as you're writing in year 2, right above it is what happened that day 1 year ago.
Mm-hmm.
So that's exciting. Anyway, yeah, we'll see.
Whenever you want to do that, like.
Let's we want it to be 2021, but that's
Yeah.
tomorrow. We'll give it just a little bit into 2021, and then we'll do it on a day we're not doing anything, because folks have been asking for that, so we really need to. We should. We should. We get 100 bits from Siraj G. Thank you. 7 months from Mintan, who says, "This is my first sub, and I wanted to thank both of you guys, along with the chat, for creating a wholesome community. I found this channel when I was 7, and now I'm in my 2nd last year of school. Looking forward to all the content, and here's to 2021. I'm glad that you've been enjoying it for so long. Fantastic. I love it. I love to hear about, especially people finding things when they're so young. I'm like, hey, I'm glad that it's managed to be around for this long for our sake, and I'm glad that you've enjoyed it for this long for your sake." 200 bits from Siraj. Siraj, appreciate it. 6 months from Melamoka says, "Hard to believe it's the last day of the year. Tuning into the stream for the last 6 months has been a beacon of good, and I'm grateful for all that you do. Happy early New Year, and hope to catch the stream tonight." Should be a good one. Should be a good one. I hope so. 300 bits from Morley Crafty. "Just wanted to say my husband woke up today and made us pancakes. Shout out to White 15 Wolf." Nice. Husband of the year. Quick question, not to extend the stream any longer, but real quick, one word from chat. How do you like your pancakes? Plain? Chocolate chips? Blueberries? Like, if you're gonna put something in your pancakes, do you prefer them plain? Or are you're someone that's like, gotta have something in it? Bacon! Yep, that's another option. Bacon's a good one. Plain, chocolate, lemon. Interesting. Any. Strawberries! Ooh, I have never had strawberry pancakes. That sounds good. M&M's. M&M's is... You gotta bite into them a little bit, but yeah, that would be good. I don't like banana pancakes, but I know that that's a thing. Joel says, Adriana says plain. I like how Thomas is here and goes, oh, me. Those 4,000 from Shy says, I know I kind of brought the downer today and leaving you all with a sad note. There's no way to kick off a new year. So let us enjoy the avatar of cheer, Thomas and his macaroon. Happy New Year all. Oh, well, thank you, Shy. I appreciate it.
Maybe it's foreshadowing Thomas's January sumo win and correct calling of the right color of macaroon.
Thomas is either going to win sumo or come in dead last in sumo. There is no in between.
Santa's coming.
It'll either be the best he's ever done, or it'll be, like, hysterically bad. Good luck. I'm taking this one off.
Oh.
Oh no! Now my prediction can't come true. Anyway, back to alerts. 19 months from the Queen Steve. It says 19. Oh, wait. Fosdick's also gifted some subs. One to Tonight and one to Be Prepared.
Is that in reference to
Two different songs.
Yeah.
Waiting for tonight. Whoa! And then the Be Prepared is that Mulan?
Lion King.
Lion King.
It's Lion King. Look at chat, Lion King.
There's a song that's like, be prepared, da 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 da, be prepared.
Let's Be a Man.
Oh! So you can see now why I thought it was Mulan.
You mean?
I'll make a prepper out of you. Woo! Man, I really thought it was called Be Prepared. It's fine. It's 200 bits from Radio Track. Thank you. Oh man, I can't do it to this tune. It is important that we be prepared. Put on your long johns and put up all your hair. Be ready for battle. Do all of you can. It is called Be Prepared. It's not called Be a Man. It's not called Be a Man. Yeah. Oops. Did I say do all of it? I meant to say do all that you can. I said do all. Do all of. It's all right. Listen, the words are coming quick. I meant to say do all that you can, but you know what? Do all of you can. Woo, woo! It's warm now. It's warm. Silently judging. Oh my God! What other Disney songs do I have wrong? Oh God. That was 6,000 from Gabobly. What you thought Be Prepared would have been. No problem. Oh yeah, Doodle said, did you ever put vanilla in your pancakes? No, I don't think we ever did that.
I don't think we've made pancakes in a bit.
Although, for what it's worth, I put vanilla in French toast.
Yeah.
It's not the same, I guess, but that's pretty similar. I've been meaning to look up like a good alternate box mix pancake recipe. Like whenever people are like, take your box mix, but then do this to it, which they would almost certainly have vanilla in it.
Yeah.
I need to do that next time we make pancakes. 26 months from Jam, who says, hey, I'm here. I'm 16 in a row. Congrats, Jam. Thank you for 26 months. 100 bits from the Forest Project. 30 bits from Padawan Becca says, last breakfast clown. 9 months from What Is Even This Game? My Twitch baby seems to be a duck. I'm glad 2020 is close to being over. Here's to a better 2021. Amen to that. 300 bits from Kyle Jensen 8 says, my greatest fear is that when we watch the date change tonight, it won't be January 1st, 2021, but will instead be December 32nd, 2020. It's gonna be, trying to be like that. Like I said before, 2020 is the year of the pandemic, and as a result, 2021 is going to feel a lot like 2020 for a while. But it's okay. Change is on the horizon.
Yeah.
I mean, change is here. Like, things are happening actively, but, you know, it's getting better. 7 months from Rorge Ragenwolf, who says, wanted to give thanks to the two of you. I had eye surgery back on Monday, and I listened to your Twilight Princess Let's Play until last night when I finished it. Mal, your run through the Cave of Ordeals is a work of art in itself.
Did I do good on that? It's been too long.
I think you did. Well, we beat it.
Did we? Okay.
Right?
I have 3 memories of going through that, and I don't remember which one is the recording.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
It's been so long ago.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been so long ago that I don't remember super well. Mm-hmm. I do know that there's apparently something very similar in Breath of the Wild, because in the tree part, in the forest, in Korok Forest, there's a little thing that's like, this is like trial time, and I was like, we'll be back. I'm looking forward to that. Although no offense, I love you. I feel like I'm better at combat in Breath of the Wild.
In Breath of the Wild, yeah.
And as a result, that's probably going to be something that I'm attempting to tackle.
The other day, I tuned into Miss A's stream for a bit, and she was playing a 3-heart run of Twilight Princess. And it made me really want to play Twilight Princess again.
Having played Breath of the Wild, I have no desire to play Twilight Princess. I mean, also because I beat Twilight Princess.
Yes.
I'm like, cool, we did it. Yeah. But also because I enjoy Breath of the Wild so much, and I know that the other Zeldas are not really like it. I'm like, I would play it for the story, but I know the story, and now I'm like, I just want to play Breath of the Wild. I want that gameplay. I do want to play the Zeldas I haven't played, though. So, like, I've never played Skyward Sword. So I would like to play that at some point, but as for playing it for fun, I'm never going to play Twilight Princess for fun again, because I can just play Breath of the Wild. 100 bits from Rainbow Zaya, thank you. 500 from Grabobly says, Kitty has woken up and exited my bed in cat fashion so I can move and say more. I have mixed feelings about 2020 on top of COVID, the first couple of weeks of lockdown. I worked a dev crunch overtime to make the systems to deal with the effects of the crisis for my company. But because of that work, I was able to get enough clout to secure my position as well as get my promotion a couple months ago. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I think the first few weeks of everything, like, you know, March and April in a general sense, and maybe a little bit of May, but especially March and April, were so weird. We knew so little. Mm-hmm. The world was very much in turmoil. And it feels so long ago. I think that's the astounding thing, is that, like, in a sense, and I said it recently, like, you know, March through December has felt like one giant blur to me, and it has. But, like, very specifically, those first 2 months when everyone, like, we didn't know a whole lot about it, and we were still learning a lot about it, like, that feels ancient. Mm-hmm. Ancient. Yeah. And as Shina says, that's when there was hope that the pandemic would only last a few months. Yeah, I was still making plans. Like, when the pandemic started, we had wanted to go visit Alex and Haley. Mm-hmm. And that was something that we were thinking about doing in February or maybe March. And when it started, we were like, well, you know, this sucks. This is obviously bad. I was like, but, you know, we'll just move it until, you know, hopefully we'll be able to visit in, like, June, you know, maybe July at the latest. And then, like, oh my God, we were wrong. We were very, very wrong. Actually, no, we were right. We were just off by a year. So, saying that we could visit in June, that's probably going to be right. We just had the year wrong. When I said see you in June, I meant to say June 2021. Brandon, the classic off by one error. Oh yeah, and Animal Crossing came out. God, Animal Crossing came out at a good time. I know a lot of people probably put it down as the year's gone on, But in those first few months, it was really important for folks, and what a well-timed release. What a well-timed release. Anyway, 300 bits from Satsy, who says, has Cappy finally destroyed his toasty little dental toy?
Santa's coming.
It's alive, but he's been using it.
Yeah, he has.
It's got, I assume it's working as intended, because it's got some crap on it, which I presume is teeth crap. I don't know.
Probably need to wash it.
Yeah, we can throw it in the
Yeah.
washing machine. 300 bits from Adrian Kell, who says, there's a lot of secret alerts going off, but not enough Mummy.
Meh.
I think Mummy's probably the least secret alert, actually. Because a lot of people still use Mummy. Mm-hmm. And Honk gets a lot of time, too. But Toasty's a pretty secret one. Oh, and, which one is the one that's Mom's Spaghetti?
I thought that was a game one only. But I don't know.
I think it's it's Eminem.
Santa's coming.
I think, yeah, it's Eminem, that's right. I think that's anytime. I don't think any of the secret alerts are... I think secret alerts are all the time. I think they always override the category. There's breakfast stream category, there's gaming category, but I think secret alerts are always across both. That being said, I literally don't set them. I don't understand how it works. I'm not sure. Let's see. It exists. That alert seems
Quiet.
Mm-hmm. I could fix that. Chaz, remind me to fix that. 300 bits from Kazuyume says, speaking of Flash, how do you type with boxing gloves on? Man, that's... You know that they just released new, like, merch for that. Like, Fangamer got the licensing for Homestar Runner merch and just did merch for it, like, weeks ago. Wild thing. Andrew in the Kitchen gifted 2 subs, one to Peeperoo and one to Potato Boy, taking us back to earlier in this year?
I don't know.
Maybe last year. 300 bits from Padawan Becca says, talking about age, I used Front Page and Dreamweaver in high school to make our high school website. Also, I saw someone wearing a GoDaddy.com jacket, and that really took me back. Oh, I do not miss either of those, to be honest. And hey, Peggy's here. Courtesy of Shinoff, says, here's Peggy bringing us all a better 2021, even though she won't be born for another 12 years. Paradoxes are great. I sincerely hope that we are, still creating in 12 years. Because how fun will it be to celebrate Peggy's birthday? That'll be exciting.
I hope so.
We've been doing this for almost 12 years, right? Yeah. So, like, what's another 12? We're halfway there. That's how I see it. 10 months from Just NTV. Thank you. 300 bits from Konosuga says, the good vibes worked. So jumping the car worked, but just had to be safe. He went and had the battery checked and replaced. It turns out the old one was literally defective, and once the battery was replaced, the engine light that has been on since we got the car finally turned off. Whew!
Nice.
Still going to take it to get looked at fully sometime soon, just to be safe. I love that turnaround. I love that the turnaround came within the stream. That's awesome. That's fantastic. To hear bad news at the beginning of the stream and then be like, hey, wait, it's cool. It's also nice because you got a bonus, because if the check engine light has been on and this fixed it, that's good too. Cool. Continued good vibes, though. Continued good vibes. I hope that everything stays safe with the car. We got 300 bits from Adrian Kell. Says, do you remember the music video made in Shockwave? It was Stress by Joe's Big Ego, and it was the first thing I ever saw in Shockwave, and probably the first music video I saw in full.
I don't remember that.
It doesn't ring a bell. Tweet it at me. And I'll catch it after the show, because I'm sure someone's, captured it and has it on YouTube or something. 400 bits from Padawan Becca says, who said we were ending yet? I mean, we're getting there. We have definitely perused.
Yeah.
You have been, you don't get to talk. You have been downstairs 3 or 4 different times.
I need more water.
100 bits from someone. Thank you.
Also twice.
I think more than twice. I think 3 times. 300 bits from Frosty Free says, Steven, do you know Bippity Boppity Boo? I know that has something to do with like a witch. There's like a witch, and I don't know any of... I know that it's something with a witch, and it's a song, but I don't know anything about it. Bippity boppity boo, I'm coming for you. Bippity boppity bee. Are you stopping this?
Yes.
Fairy godmother. Oh, well, what is a fairy godmother but a pleasant witch? What's the difference, really? They both are magic. They're both magic women. Ooh, ooh, witchy woman. Bippity boppity boo. Ooh. 300 bits from Prince, who says, so there's a website that lets you take a photo and filter it by using any other image. One of my favorite filters is a photo of spaghetti, no sauce. I have, it turns everything into noodles. When you need to make a flying spaghetti monster, and fast. 20 months from Dr. Robotnik, who says, I just woke up from a dream where Sparks and another patron were in Broken Picture Phone, and you were just pulling people from the patron gaming VC room into the recording VC room. Did I tell people that I just learned I could do that? I just learned about that last Saturday. I didn't know that I could do that. We were doing... Were we record? Oh, it was two
Animal
Saturdays.
Crossing.
It was two Saturdays ago when we did Animal Crossing. No, it was last Saturday.
Whenever.
Whenever it was. I don't remember. When we went to do it, Chaz was like, you know, if you need to move people, you can just drag them from one room to the other. Because we have two rooms. We have hanging out, and then we have recording. So if people are in recording, then people know that, you know, folks are recording, so not to jump in there. And Emmy was recording, but she wasn't at her computer to do it. And she's like, could someone move me to the other room? And I'm like, well, we can't do that. And Chaz was like, yes, you can. And I'm like, oh. So yeah, as admins, you can just drag people from one voice chat to another. And it's amazing. But also Mao can do it too. And she did it to me. 300 bits from Prince7. Thank you, Prince. Read the Nintendo Painter gifted a sub to GTFO 2020. Appropriate. Here's those Eminem alerts. 300 from Aldo, who just said, Eminem? And Satsy says, we can always find out Eminem. Mm-hmm. 100 bits from Someone. Thank you. And then 300 from Reed, who says, one more Eminem! 22 months from Guinevere says, thanks to Alxame for my sub gift. Hope 2021 is a good year for you both. Thanks for all the content you guys put out this year. And Mal, what's your favorite painting you've done so far?
I can't pick one. There's a lot I like for different reasons.
I think my favorite this year that you've done is Bell Chime.
Yeah.
Although, did you do Bioshock this year?
I don't remember. I have to look at the
I really
list
like
'cause I can't
Bioshock, and I'm
remember.
trying to remember if that's this year or not.
I don't remember. Like, for
Shana
example,
says, has Mal done a Breath of the Wild painting yet?
for example, I really like my Shadow of the Colossus one because that's kind of where I struggled and then overcame something, and so like that one has good memories associated with it.
Yeah.
Like National Park has good memories because of like using the palette knife for the different parts. Goose Game has good memories with it. Like there's something about all of them that sticks out to me. So
Goose is my favorite one you've ever done. Goose is my favorite. If I think of any of them, like Goose is my favorite one you've ever done. I really like parodying historical art, and I hope that that's a concept that you get to explore again in 2021, and I think you will. So I'm really looking forward to that one. I also really like the palette knife painting, National Park.
yeah.
Anytime you get to explore a very specific idea, whether it's like doing a parody of art or a very specific way in which you're painting. Also, black and white game.
Unfinished Swan.
Unfinished Swan. I love that because it's just a interesting. I like these very specific.
Did you see what Chaz said?
Things. Duck is also a parody of a famous painting, just like. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, you can kind of you can kind of see where my thinking lies.
Yeah.
It's like anytime you're going outside
And doing something different.
That's what I really like. Light Rock gifted a sub to Thermodynamics. Padawan Becca
Honk.
with 300 just doing a honk, which is appropriate for the goose. And then 100 bits from something someone. Appreciate it. And with that, let's remind people of what's happening today. It is a Thursday. There is another episode of Pikmin. We are getting close to the end of the campaign, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Things are happening. On today's episode,
Stuff happens. You'll have to see.
it is a good episode. I think it is an episode that you will watch and go, wow, you guys have become competent. It took a while, but you guys have become competent. And I take a slight bow and say thank you. We got there. We got there. We've done well. Beyond that, there's...
After waffle have some Christmas, my true love gave to me. A bowl of delicious hot grits.
1,400 bits from Padawan Becca. I forgot that alert was in there.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Anyways.
That caught me off guard. Tonight at weird.
9?
Tonight at 9 p.m.
Yes.
Eastern, aka in 11, how many hours is that?
10.
10 hours. In 10 hours, we'll be streaming again as we bring in the new year in Eastern time zone. And,
Kind of breakfast stream, kind of Q&A.
kind of breakfast stream, kind of Q&A. And, like I said, I'm also going to try and do a little game thing.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to set it up and we'll see what happens. A bowl of delicious hot grits. I can't do the voice more than
No.
once. You get one and I did it because that kills my voice quick. So only one
And there's
time.
a stream tonight.
And there's a stream. I will need. It'll be important that I speak later. That was another 1400 from Andrew in the kitchen. Says again. 30 bits from Shy, who says, "This is the lyrics to Milan's Be Prepared." I don't really know how the song goes, so this will be hard. You're a spineless, pale, pathetic lot. But you can bet before we're through, those Huns won't be prepared for you. Be prepared, you must prepare as a coursing river. Be prepared and organize like a great typhoon. Be prepared, you must sort through like a raging fire. The preparedness of the dark side of... It cuts off there. I've never seen Mulan, so... You know, because I haven't seen Mulan, it's hard to know exactly how it goes. Anyway, hope you all have a wonderful day. Oh, and I've got
2018.
Okay, this is great. This is really funny to me. April 2nd is scheduled for today at 3. It is the last 2018 vlog. You like that, Thomas? It is the last 2018 vlog that I'll have out in 2020. It's funny because it is the last
Hi, Kippy.
vlog before the road trip. So
When we go to PAX.
It's like we've been preparing. Thank you, Chaz. We've been preparing for this road trip, like on the 2018 vlogs, and now finally, as we move into 2021, we get to actually do the road trip. To put it into perspective of how close we are to seeing like a lot of interesting, cool things. The vlog coming out today is April 2nd. On April 4th, we see Josh and Tyler. Because we're actually, get there and start moving. So it's really exciting. There's some really cool stuff happening in the old timeline. And I'm excited. I'm a little worried, too, because it's, like, all very difficult to edit and takes time. But it's coming out. You meet Jules for the first time. I don't know if he's on the vlog, though.
I mean, you filmed the Runaway Guys panel. He was there.
Maybe? I don't know. I can't listen.
Was that the year we went to?
Jill says no vlogging happened at dinner. I think. Oh, that's right. We had
Yeah, we
dinner.
went to dinner.
Did I? I don't know if I filmed something or not.
No, I think you did.
Maybe I did.
We went to a seafood place, right?
I
It was a
remember
seafood
that.
place.
I remember that. I don't remember it well, but I remember that. Man. Oh, I'm excited to find out. It's in the next little bit. Of course, at the rate at which I'm going to do the pack stuff.
Yeah, it was Emil's birthday.
It's going to take a while before that specific day comes out. But yeah, I'm excited. Anyway, yeah, so like we're getting into 2021 and that's exciting in and of itself, but then also the stuff that I've been laboriously lamenting over for 2 years is finally coming out, and I'm just really excited about that. So, yeah. All right. We're done for now. Have a good day, and I hope that you will join us tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, for New Year's Eve.
To ring in the new year.
It'll be exciting. We'll be watching the ball drop.
Yeah.
One last breakfast stream, Thomas, for the year. This is it, courtesy of Grabobly.
Macaroon.
Look at that macaroon.
Right there.
Look at that macaroon. Thanks, Grabobly. Y'all have a great one. We will see you tonight, 9 p.m. for New Year's Eve stream.